What's up, everybody? Welcome to yet another episode of the series where I attempt to fill as many collection log spots as possible on my maxed Ultimate Ironman. I'm going to be starting this one off on 712 total logs. If you guys remember, in the last one I went to Zelk and I ended up technically green logging that. I'm not counting the Onyx, like I said, because I'll be getting it from Zulrah eventually. But I got all three of the items I needed in 490 KC, so a definite spoon on that log, and then I moved into doing the Hallowed Sepulchre, and then I got everything in here except for the die, the acorn, and the ring. At this point, I'd say I've probably been doing this log for maybe around like 30 hours or so. So I'm going to get back to it. I did want to show you guys on the screen once again the total loot that I've gotten from the chest so far. I've opened 168 of those. The main thing that I'm looking for here is Runite bolts, since I got a ton of Onyx bolt tips from Spindle, and I want to be able to make those and alch them. The thing that sucks is I haven't gotten a single Runite bolt drop, and I mentioned at the end of the last video that I was kind of wondering if maybe Jagex removed them or made them more rare from the loot tables because they did a big update recently. So I guess we'll see where it goes with that. I'm probably like over 5 times the drop rate on getting those at this point. Also, per usual, if you guys are new to my channel and you do end up enjoying this video, I'd really appreciate it if you could drop a subscription on the channel. Oh my gosh, I actually got a Runite bolt drop, so I guess they do exist here still. I'm not entirely sure if Jagex went and changed the drop rate on these. I think I was just insanely unlucky, but it's nice to see that I can actually get those here. With that, I was also able to complete a full run, so this is going to be the first Grand Coffin of the video, and I get some Law Runes, so that is Grand Coffin number 4. Really quickly, I did also want to show you guys on the screen the drop rate of the ring. It is a 1 in 200 chance here. It's taken a while to get here again, but this is going to be Grand Coffin attempt number 5 for a rune plate body. Ooh, another elite clue from the Grand Coffin. Nice. All right, another elite casket to open here. Let's go for it. Okay, that's going to be actually kind of a pain with the amount of items I have on me and being deathbanked, but I can't really pass up doing a master, so I'm going to try to do it. Hey, managed to get the master casket. Not even going to waste any time on this. Just going to go ahead and open it. This can be, I believe, number 32. For no unique, sadly. Finally, another Runite bolt drop. That's the second one now in 210 chests. I also, you guys will see that more here. I already had like 1,700 of these or something. I just went and took them all out of my death bank. I think I need a total of around like 5,000 or something like that. Oh, that's pretty good timing. Didn't even realize that was about to happen. 15 million agility XP. I came here to do an update for you guys because I have over 300 hollowed marks now. So I can go ahead and buy the dark dye here. So now I only have 2 more left to go. It is just the dark acorn, which is 3,000 total marks, and the ring of endurance. Also, you can use these dyes to recolor graceful. You need 6 of them for the full set, so I'm not really going to bother with that. Oh my gosh, that is the drop you love to see. 131 and 235 rune bolts from the same chest. That's like 360 something rune bolts from one chest. This is also going to be Grand Coffin number 10. Let's see if we can get some more rune bolts this run from it. 216 blood runes, but yeah, there is 10 total Grand Coffins. So when it comes to the hard clues that I get here, I'm going to be trying to do all of them, but if it requires a wildy step, I'm just going to drop it. It's really not worth the hassle I have to go through to get everything back with the amount of items I have on me right now for these hard clues. For elites and masters, of course, I'll take the time to do those though. But here is another hard casket. That is 51, sadly no unique. Well, this is incredibly random. I just got a medium clue while killing vampires to get some more dust, and I didn't even know they dropped medium clues. Okay, of course, I was able to complete the medium clue, and the loot from this one is pretty bad, no unique, but I am at 513 total mediums. Another hard casket here as well. Let's go ahead and open this. Just a bunch of alchables. Okay, here is Grand Coffin number 20. Some Renar seeds, so 1/10 of the drop rate on the ring. Getting a lot of clues here, man. This update for these clues is actually kind of crazy. It's making you wonder what grinding elites here would be like in the future. Thankfully, I didn't have to go into the wilderness. So the elite clue, I get 270k, and also some more Onyx bolt tips to add to the stack. Another update on the Grand Coffin total, I'm up to 30 now. And once again, another elite to open, and I get a Musketeer hat that I already have. That is unfortunate. Definitely a lot more consistent with this now, I'd say. like 80% of the time I'm able to get all the way to the coffin. So this is going to be number 40 for a rune two-hand sword. I'm also only 130 runite bolts away from the total amount that I need. Originally, I was just going to stay here until I got all the bolts, but I might just try to go for the green log. I still need 2,000 hallowed marks. If I get those, I don't know how much longer I'll spend here trying to get the Ring of Endurance, because that could take a while, but since I'm doing it, I kind of just want to go for the green log. Oh, there it is from that chest. That is the amount of rune bolts I need. It might get to the point where I get enough rune bolts to not even really have to use the rune ore I have. So that would actually be pretty nice. And Grand Coffin number 50 for some Sandfuse serums. And Grand Coffin number 60. And there is 70 total. Elite Clue number 136, 359k, but no unique. A 101 agility. Also, at this point, I've gained 1.3 million agility XP here. It's kind of hard to get an idea of how long I've been here. I haven't really been paying attention to my XP. I'd say I'm maybe up to like, I don't know, like 70k an hour or so now. And Grand Coffin number 80 for some soul runes. Number 90 for a rune plate body. Big update here. This is going to be Grand Coffin number 100, which is going to be halfway to the rate on the ring. So let's see what I get from this one. Some Sandfuse serums. So I'm also up to almost 10,000 runite bolts. Originally, I only needed 5,200 with the amount of rune ore I have. It's looking like I might end up just getting all of the runite bolts that I need here. Then I'll probably end up just making like rune plate bodies and alching them with the rest of the rune ore I have. But I'll figure that out once I get there. But yeah, halfway to the drop rate on the ring now. And I'm also only 350 marks away from buying the acorn as well. So getting a ton of elites from doing this. Let's go ahead and open another one. Nothing again, man. Dang, I've been really unlucky on these recently. So with this chest, I'm up to 124. And if you look at my inventory, I now have 3,000 total marks, which is enough for me to go and buy the acorn. So there's the acorn, and with that, I only have the Ring of Endurance left to go now. Another thing about the acorn, which is really nice, is I do have the squirrel pet already, and I can use this on the squirrel to add another transmog option, and it actually looks pretty cool. It changes the squirrel to basically look like the graceful, so it's red and black. And putting that back in my house, it's getting to the point where if you look at these, there's a few pets in here that some people will probably be confused on what they are because there's just so many transmogs in the game now. Okay, here we go once again with another elite. Finally, I get a unique, a musketeer tabard. I am not gonna lie, don't know how to pronounce that, but it's been a while since I got another unique, so it's nice to see that from the elites. Oh my gosh, I'm done. There it is. Ring of Endurance, 141. Let's go, boys. Got all the rune bolts I need and everything, too. I am out of here. Thing is worth 21 mil as well. This is going to be really nice for me because I plan to do herbivore as well. It's like really, really good for herbivore. So into the log here, there it is, 141. Like I said, there's a log completed. Total of 2.1 million agility XP. If I had to take a guess, this was maybe like 40 hours or so, probably around there, since it took me a while to learn this. So not too bad to get the whole log done. I'm going to show you guys all of the chest loot that I got on the screen. So 762 total chests. I'd say maybe like 100 of these are from levels 1 to 3 because I looted everything for a while. Once I got to the end, I only really looted the final chest and the Grand Coffin, so a lot of these are from floor 5. Yeah, I started off wondering if runite bolts existed here, and I ended up getting 10,755 of them. Also 10 elite clues from this as well. A total of 41.3 million GP. So if you're wondering why I was at the Brimhaven agility course in the last clip, for some reason, Jagex decided to add like another collection log here, so I had to go back to get this Brimhaven voucher to get the green log back. But yeah, there's the green log for Brimhaven again. Next thing up here is going to be turning all of my rune bolts and my onyx bolt tips into onyx bolts E. I do want to go and enchant these because it's another like 800 GP per alch, which means with the amount that I have, it'll be like 8.8 million more GP for putting in the effort to enchant them, so I definitely want to do that. But yeah, when it comes to making these, I can just pretty much sit here AFK and let them make themselves while I watch like a movie or something, so should it take too long to get through all of them. 11,293 onyx bolts, and now I need to go through and enchant all of these. Looks like it's going to be 1 death rune, 20 fire runes, and 1 cosmic rune every enchant. I should actually probably go get a fire staff then. So after jumping through like 10 hoops to get all of this ready, there it is. There's all of the onyx bolts. I can go ahead and price check for this for you guys. So it's 96 mil on the price check, but in terms of alking, it'll be 102 mil GP worth of alks. Originally, I was just going to do this during Herbie, but I just remembered that I can alk while I'm doing Mahogany Homes as well. So hopefully by the time I finish both of those, all of these are alked. I do want to move into doing Mahogany Homes right now, though. I need to do Mahogany Homes and Giant's Foundry, but I am going to be doing Mahogany Homes first so I can get rid of my plank sack. Here is the setup that I'm going to be going with. One thing that's really nice for this that I didn't have before is the noted steel bars from doing Zalk. Before I was just going to Blast Furnace every time I needed some more steel bars, so that's going to save me a lot of hassle. Also got my alks ready to go so I can alk the onyx bolts while I'm doing this. In terms of the Mahogany Homes log, I only need the blueprints now. These cost quite a lot. So I'm in for maybe 30 to 40 hours, I want to say, to get the blueprint. It's 2,000 points. Also, while I'm doing this, I went and rejoined the Forestry CC again, so I can go for Ents to get God Eggs again, so I can go for more pieces of Evil Chicken while I'm doing this as well. If you guys remember the last time I did this, I ended up with 2 pieces of the Evil Chicken outfit. I have the head and also the legs. So I'm halfway done with those. If I can manage to even get one of these in the time that I finish this log, it would be huge for my account because this set is probably one of the hardest to get. Also reset my construction counter at the top so you guys can follow along with how much XP I've gained. I'll do periodic updates with like the amount of points I have and also the amount of God Eggs I've used. Also showed this in the other video, but the way I make planks on this account is I teleport to my house and then I use the tree to go to Prif and I run up over here to the teak trees. And there's also a way to turn these into planks up here. The sawmill operator is right next to it. So pretty straightforward. Well, that was insane. I just got 3 God Eggs in the span of like a minute and a half. I was starting to think that maybe the clan chat wasn't as alive as it was before, but it's looking like I'm going to be able to go through a lot of these. I'm also going straight up here to use these right now because I can't remember how many offerings I left off at. So I want to give you guys an idea of where I'm starting. So let's go over here. So I'm starting off at 260 offerings. So we'll see how this goes. First update with the Mahogany Homes, there is 501 points. At this point, I'm getting about 80 points per hour. I'd definitely be able to get like 100 plus, 120 maybe if I wasn't doing the God Eggs. Still 80 is pretty good though. Means I'll be able to get the blueprint done within about 25 total hours. So it's a lot less time than I originally thought it was going to be. I think I said 30 to 40 hours, so... the alks are still going good up to 18 million GP now from that as well. And there is 1,000 points, so halfway there now. Scroll up in my check here. I don't know if my eggs are still going to be on here. So I'll give you guys an update on the eggs soon. I've done, I think, like 30 or something at this point. Of course, I haven't gotten anything from them. Also up to almost 30 mil on the alks now. Here is an update for all of you on the amount of God eggs I've offered now. It just hit 300. The last piece of Evil Chicken I got, I believe, was on around like 80 or something like that. Well, there it is. I am officially done with Mahogany Homes. 3,883 contracts completed. There's the 2,000 points that I need. Gained 1.6 million more construction XP from this grind. Also 56 million GP so far from alking the onyx bolts. I'm a little bit over halfway done with those now. Beyond that, I'm gonna head over and buy the blueprint. Okay, there it is, Hasi blueprint. Let me go into my collection log here. So there is the green log. Once again, this mini games log is starting to get really close to being all green, which I should be able to do pretty easily apart from the last man standing log. Can also go ahead and drop my plank sack now, so that clears up another spot in my inventory. Also, I have 6 more God eggs that I need to go use to finish the grind off. So sadly, no Evil Chicken from this grind. I'm up to 329 now though, so I got about 70 more offerings done while doing Mahogany Homes. So a nice little side grind to do. I don't know when I'm going to do more of these. I need to try to incorporate them into like every grind I do passively though. So finally here, I can go and use all of the rune that I got from doing Zalk, since I got the amount of runite bolts that I needed from doing Sepulchre. For these, I'm going to be making rune plate legs. Rune plate legs give the best possible GP per bar that you can get. So if you guys are a high smithing level and you want to use up all of your rune for GP, make sure you are making rune plate legs. there is the final elk done for the Runite bars. Now I still have the 330 Runite ore to go through, 3.6 mil from the bars. For these, of course, I'm just going to be doing it in blast furnace here. I can just buy coal from the shop here, so it won't be too hard. And I can make the bars and just head right over to the anvil here, make them into plate legs, and alch them. And there is the end of all of my rune stuff, 7.6 million more GP from that. So let me go back to the farming guild now. The next thing I'm going to be doing is trying to get rid of all of the bars that I have. So I'm going to be doing Giant's Foundry. It's going to get to the point with this log, it's like actually almost fully greened. So 9 collection logs I have to go through here. One thing I have to do is figure out how I'm going to get 1414, because I'm going to be doing splits. I'm probably going to start with the Addy. I'm going to do Addy and Myth, and when I run out of Addy, I'll just do a split of 14 steel bars and 14 Mithril bars. Yeah, I'm going to have to figure out how I'm going to manage being able to take out 14 of each. Since having both of them in my inventory, I'm only going to have 26 slots. But yeah, that's going to be something I am going to be doing in the next video. Be doing Giant's Foundry and then heading into Herbivore, trying to finally get that pet there. 718 total collections log now. I believe on the collections log website, I'm actually top 100 now for people that have like shared their clogs. Another thing that's cool too is Jagex did announce recently that they are making an official high scores for collection logs, so that'll be cool to follow. I'll be able to show you guys that on the screen at the end of every video. Yeah, per usual, hope you guys enjoyed this one. Next video will be out within another week. Thank you guys, and I will see you next Sunday.